Good morning. You're watching Power Breakfast on CNBC-TV18 in the Mumbai News Center. I'm Hormus Fatakia. With me is Vamakshi Thoria, and we are coming on the back of some really substantial developments over the weekend. And it has been an action-packed weekend, to say the least. And for now, the big headline is that the military action between India and Pakistan has taken a pause. So these are the top headlines that we are tracking on the top of the hour early this Monday morning. Top Indian defense officials confirm over 100 terrorists were killed in action. The 11 air bases in Pakistan have been destroyed. LSO also confirmed some casualties on the Indian side, but withheld specific details due to the ongoing operations.
Even as military action pause between India and Pakistan largely holds, DGMO level talk with Pakistan to be held today later in the day.
The US and China hail constructive trade talks in Geneva. US presidents say that the two sides have negotiated a total reset of details, which will be revealed later today. China also says important consensus has been reached.
Russian President Vladimir Putin proposes restarting direct talks with Ukraine without any preconditions in Istanbul. This renewed offer comes in response to Ukraine and its allies urging Moscow to commit an unconditional 30-day ceasefire or face additional sanctions.
Wall Street has ended Friday's session on a flat note, but the Dow futures are up almost 500 points after the progress on the trade talks. Asian markets have opened largely higher, and the GIFT Nifty is also indicating a significant gap up for our own markets. And let's begin with the top news story that we've been tracking all through last week. Border areas from Jammu and Kashmir to Gujarat, which had seen renewed hostilities following Pakistan's violation of the ceasefire agreement within hours of its announcement, remained calm on the morning of the 11th of May and last night, with no fresh reports of firing, shelling or drone sightings. However, sources tell CNBC-TV18 that Operation Sindoor is not over. Parikshit, who has been on top of things all through the weekend, is joining us now to tell us the key objectives that the operation followed. Parikshit.
Operation Sindoor has sent out a message that there is going to be a new normal in India's relationship with Pakistan. Top sources telling us that immediately after the Pahalgam attack, Prime Minister Modi instructed officials that even if a bullet is now fired from Pakistan, India's response has to be harder, bigger and deeper. There were three key objectives of Operation Sindoor. One, to eliminate the ability of Pakistan to carry out terror strikes. And there were 8 terror camps which were struck by Indian forces in the first phase of the operation. The hardest hit was Bahawalpur, which is the headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, and very strong and forceful strikes also happened on Murid-Ke and also Muzaffarabad for that matter. We also took a political call that the Indus Waters Treaty will be put in abeyance. It will be suspended because blood and water cannot flow together. Thirdly, we not only entered Pakistani territory, we went deep inside the Pakistani territory to hit the terror camps and also retaliate against Pakistani air bases. In fact, sources telling us that after Pakistan hit 26 sites and locations along the line of border in India, India actually unleashed hell fury on Pakistan. We pounded 8 air bases of Pakistan on 10th morning. And that is what forced the DGMO of Pakistan to request for talks with India. Sources also telling us that India never asked for mediation from the United States. It was the Pakistani officials who rushed to the United States for intervention. And Operation Sindoor, we've been told by sources, is not over. Sources telling us that there have been ceasefire violations by Pakistan. Immediately after this understanding was reached to stop hostilities, India will remain on alert. The operational deployments will continue, and India is going to keep its guard up. Any future act of terror from Pakistan against India will be treated as an act of war, and India is going to respond strongly.
Well, thank you so much for that, Parikshit. But